With Angular's two-way data binding feature, we can do some cool things like tie an input and a text element together so that they automatically update one another. This is a core feature of Angular, and we'll find out how to use it in this lecture. Alright, so we've got our scope object tying our data model between our view and our controller. And we can interact with the data model in another way, which is with two-way data binding. Now this is probably the feature that most people see with Angular, and it was what drew me to the framework initially. I was able to see how you can type something into an input box and then have it show up immediately on the screen. And so that's what we will replicate right now. So we're going to leave our name property right here, and just above it I'm going to come in and put in an input box. So we'll say input with a type of text, and we'll close that off. And we'll say the placeholder is enter your name. Okay, so the way that two-way data binding works is if we use the ng model directive and then we reference whichever property we want, in this case it's called name, this will be tied directly to that property where it's being templated out onto the page. So let's save that and come over here to see it at work. Let's refresh, and as you can see here, my name is showing up right here, but it's also showing up in the input. And if we put something else in, it's reflected automatically. So this is two-way data binding at work. This input box right here is bound to the h1 element that we have on the page. And anytime we update the input box, that change is reflected immediately on the page. The really cool thing is that we didn't need any extra JavaScript code at all to do this. We got it for free with two-way data binding. All that we need is the ng model directive, and then we just template it out like this.